Okay, hello everyone. My name is T. Henry Michta, and today I will be presenting my version of the classic game Tic-Tac-Toe for the class, project, and portfolio 4. During this process of creating the game, I used no tutorials. To show functionality for my game, I will play through it to achieve all 3 win conditions. They are 1. Player X wins, 2. Player O wins, and 3. It's a draw. Okay, so as you can see right here, this is my main menu. I have a credits button. When you go there, it has my information as the creator. It has a set of rules if the player is not familiar with how to play tic-tac-toe, a quit button, and a play again. So let's hit that play again. Brings us back here, and we will start. So first, let's make a win condition for the X's. All right, player X wins. After a few seconds, it loops back around to the main menu. Let's try to do one for O. All right, player O wins. And the final is going to be for the draw. So let's see if I can do this correctly. All right, it's a draw. Awesome. So now that all 3 states have been achieved, let's go over to the coding side and see how the whole process works. Okay. When you start at the top of my code here, the first thing you see is on my main script is the declaration of the declared public game objects inside of my game. The next section, which starts around line 21 through 42, is there to declare the values of the parts of Tic-Tac-Toe's playmat. Each section of the board was given a name and a value. As you can see a little bit lower here on line 46, I have a player manager. The player manager is there to control the win options and which player's turn it is. The next sections, starting in line 64, going down to approximately 74, is a section of code that sets up an end timer so that after a win state is achieved, the game is set to a loop back around to the main menu. Okay. I utilized a raycast to show that when the mouse is hovered over a specific section of the playmat, the player is able to left mouse click to place their game piece. In the next section of code, I utilize instantiation to produce a prefab showing whether an X or an O will be placed in a specific section of the playmat. As you can see, I have a whole bunch for the X's. I also have a whole set for the O's. And then we come down to a win state. So, starting at line 227 is where I set up a new function to handle my win state. This is done through a series of if checks where specific values are checked against each other to determine whether or not a win state has occurred. These checks had to be done for X player wins, O player wins, and it's a draw. That can be seen right here. I have various ones for X victory, my O victory, and then all the way down at the end, last but not least, I have my draw. So my final thoughts. This project was quite challenging for me and took a long time to complete. I would estimate over 10 hours. At the beginning of the process, I felt quite overwhelmed, but as I progressed through it, I became more and more confident on my skills. In the end, I feel that I learned a lot and was given ample opportunities to practice and improve my coding skills. Thank you very much for your time, and that's a wrap.